Let me ask you something quick. Right now, as you're watching this, is your chin jutting forward? Is there a little pull or ache at the back of your neck? If the answer is yes, stay with me for a moment. Because most people over 60 think a hunched posture is simply part of aging. But in many cases, there's a daily habit quietly pulling the spine forward, and most posture exercises never address it. And the biggest surprise, one of the most common posture mistakes doesn't happen while you're standing or walking. It happens while you're asleep. We'll get to that shortly. First, here's something that surprises a lot of people. Your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. Think of a bowling ball sitting right on top of your spine. In a healthy, upright position, your spine carries that weight almost effortlessly. But here's where it gets interesting. The moment you tilt your head forward, even just 15 degrees, like when you glance down at your phone, the load your neck muscles have to carry jumps from 10 pounds to 27 pounds. That's almost triple the weight. And if you spend time looking down at a 60-degree angle, the way many of us do when reading or watching TV from a low seat, your neck muscles are working against the equivalent of 60 pounds. That's the weight of an average 8-year-old child sitting on the back of your neck all day long. So here's the real truth that most people miss. Your back doesn't ache because your muscles are permanently weak from age. Your muscles are exhausted. They've been lifting that extra load hour after hour. And that's actually good news, because exhausted muscles can recover. They just need the right signals. Today, I'm going to show you 3 simple posture resets you can do right inside your home, plus one nighttime habit that may be undoing everything you're trying to accomplish during the day. But before we get to the pillow mistake, let's start in the kitchen. When most people think about a hunched back, they focus entirely on the spine, but that's only part of the story. In many cases, the muscles at the front of the body are playing an important role as well. And that's why the first reset we're about to cover focuses on the chest before the back. A hunched back isn't just a spine problem. It's often a chest problem. The muscles across the front of your chest have been sitting in a shortened position for so long that they're helping pull the shoulders forward. If you try to force your back to straighten without addressing that tension first, you're working against your own body. What you need is a simple way to open the front of your chest and give the middle of your back some breathing room. And you can do this the next time you're standing in the kitchen waiting for water to boil. Here's what you do. Walk up to your kitchen counter, place both hands flat on the edge, fingers pointing forward. Take one small step back. Push your hips gently back like you're trying to sit on a bar stool that's just slightly too far behind you. Then let your chest slowly drop toward the floor. Not forced, not painful, just let it fall. You're creating a flat shape with your body, like a table. Your arms are the front legs, your legs are the back legs. Hold that position for 20 to 30 seconds and breathe slowly. You'll feel a gentle opening across the chest and upper back. No equipment, no floor, no pain. Just you, your counter, and 30 seconds while the kettle does its job. Do this once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Now, before I show you the next reset, there's something important to understand. Even if your back starts improving, rounded shoulders can still keep pulling your posture forward. That's where the next exercise comes in. Here's something worth knowing about rounded shoulders. When you slouch day after day, your shoulder blades gradually drift farther forward. Over time, that forward position starts to feel normal. Many programs try to correct this with resistance bands, but for many older adults, there's a much simpler option already built into the house: your doorway. Here's the doorway stretch. Walk up to any doorway in your home. Raise both arms up and bend them at the elbow so your forearms are flat against each side of the frame. Your elbows should be roughly at shoulder height, like a cactus shape. Now, gently step one foot forward through the doorway. You'll feel a soft opening stretch right across the front of your chest and the tops of your shoulders. This is your chest muscles releasing their grip and your shoulder blades being gently encouraged back toward your spine where they belong. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Breathe. That's it. And here's the trick that makes this effective. Instead of creating another task on your to-do list, attach it to something you're already doing. Every time you move between rooms, pause briefly at the doorway. Simple habits are usually the ones that last. But now we need to talk about something most posture videos barely mention. And if you're doing it wrong, it can affect your posture for 7 or 8 hours every single night. Let's say you've done the counter stretch and the stairway reset every single day this week. You're doing everything right. But if you're stocking 2 thick pillows under your head at night, you may be spending a third of your life reinforcing the very position you're trying to escape. Think about that for a moment. 7 or 8 hours every night. That's why this section may be the most important part of the entire video. Think about what 2 thick pillows actually do. They push the head up and forward in exactly the same hunched position you've been working all day to correct. Your muscles wake up already tight, already pulled forward. That's not rest. That's more of the same stress with your eyes closed. The goal with your pillow is not to prop up your skull. It's to fill the natural curve of your neck. That curve is called the cervical curve, and it's a gentle C shape that needs support, not pressure. One medium firmness pillow that keeps your head level with your spine is enough. Your ear, shoulder, and hip should form a straight line when you're lying on your side. And if you sleep on your side, here's a small bonus tip that makes a big difference. Place a thin pillow between your knees. Without it, your top knee drops forward and pulls your pelvis into a twist. That twist travels up through the lower back and can leave the entire spine slightly rotated by morning. A pillow between the knees keeps everything stacked and aligned while you sleep. 2 simple pillow adjustments. Tonight, no cost, no equipment. And this leads us to the final habit, one you can practice every single time you sit down. Good posture isn't a position you hold once and forget. It's an awareness you build up slowly until it becomes automatic. And here's the easiest way to build that awareness throughout your day. I call it the touch rule. Whenever you sit down in a car or in a high-backed chair at home, check whether the back of your head is touching the headrest, not pressing hard against it, just gently touching. If it is, your spine is in a good position. If it isn't, if there's a gap between your head and the headrest, that's your automatic signal. You've started to slouch. Just ease back until contact is restored. No alarm, no mirror, no willpower required. Your chair becomes your coach. Now I want to leave you with one final thought. The posture you have today wasn't created in a week. It developed through thousands of small daily habits repeated over time. And the good news is that improvement works the same way. Not through extreme effort, not through perfect workouts, but through simple actions repeated consistently. The counter, the doorway, the pillow, the headrest. 4 small posture anchors built into a normal day. Give them 1 week. Pay attention to how your neck feels in the morning, how your shoulders feel in the afternoon, how your posture feels when you catch your reflection unexpectedly. Your body will tell you whether you're moving in the right direction. And before you go, tell me in the comments, as you're sitting here right now, is the back of your head touching the chair behind you? Or did you just sit up a little straighter? I'd love to hear your answer. If you found this helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing for more practical health tips designed specifically for adults over 60. Thank you for watching. Take care of that spine. It carries you through everything.